So how does it fly?
Alright. So, you know, when we were kids, like, let's take a little throwback to elementary, right? You know, we liked someone, you know, we usually told our friends, oh, yo, I like that girl, you know, she's kind of cute, she's kind of cute. Oh, well, you know, what about it? Oh, well, you know, just kind of say something in here for me, right? It was kind of like that kind of thing. Or, you know, maybe it was just me, whatever. Alright, so my quote is, in waking a tiger, use a long stick. I disagree with this in the fact that, you know, if you're gonna, like, you know, tackle something, if you're gonna get, there's like an obstacle you have, you don't, why use a stick, you know, like, just go in there and just like tap it, wake it up, whatever. Do it yourself head on. I mean, never really, I guess, restrain yourself from anything, in a way. Regardless, it's a big, you know, if you wake it up with a stick, chances are it's still gonna be pissed at you, so might as well say, hey, I touched a tiger, you know, I didn't hit it with a stick in a way. So, so like personal experience, I mean, yesterday I was getting like, you know, I was kind of in trouble at work and I wasn't meeting my sales goals and all that kind of stuff. You know, my manager, my supervisor, he's all talking to me like, oh, Carlos, so, you know, by the way, you know, your productivity's like super low, you know, do something about it. You know, let's look at your numbers, this and that. We'll, you know, I'll give you the benefit of the doubt and these out, you know, say you only work these hours instead of these. I'm like, no, hell no. Just give me like the hours I really work. Give me like everything, like flat out. I don't want anything like kind of sugar-coated. Maybe that's just me, but personally, I like everything just handed to me like as it is. I don't really like sugar-coating. If you don't really, I feel like we need that kind of in life. We need that whole kind of everyone being real with you in a sense. Sorry for my slang, I guess. But I mean, there's so many people who are just kind of like, you know, trying to sugarcoat things and hide things from you today, which is kind of annoying. So now, you know, every time we find those people who are like, you know, who just say things as they are, I feel like we appreciate them a bit more just for the simple fact that, you know, we don't hear that all the time. And, you know, in life, I feel like we need more of that so we could actually tweak ourselves in life and make those adjustments that we need. So, so in conclusion, I mean, you know, just tackle the tiger, don't hit it with a stick. Thank you guys.
Put it in there, press chicken, and then when it's done, I can't tell you how good I she's made fries,
But they're not crispy though, right?
no, they're crispy.
You guys know all your conversations going on the video, right?
Sorry.
It's okay. It's just I want you to be aware that everything that you say is being recorded right now.
Yeah, we're talking about air fryers.
Yeah, okay. Carlos, I like the story about elementary school at the beginning to get our attention. That works pretty well. And you're a little self-depreciating when you kind of move to the topic. That worked effectively. You're very clear about what your point of view is. I think it's an interesting one that you've got. You don't really have a plan about how you're going to proceed. There's no structure that you set up, so you're probably going to run out of things to say at some point, but you did have a couple of things that you said that were pretty effective about your job. I wasn't sure what it was that was getting sugar-coated at your job, and if you don't want any sugar-coating, let me start with the next point. You're mumbling a little bit when you're speaking. You need to kind of speak up a little bit, talk a little more slowly, and articulate a little more clearly. I think it's partially that you're rushing and partially that you're just kind of thinking to yourself as you're actually speaking. You need to be a little bit more deliberate when you're speaking to an audience, and so be careful about that. Your audience contact was satisfactory. Like I said, there's a limited opportunity to evaluate some things, but you did a pretty good job in the short amount of time that you were there, and I appreciated at the end that you just kind of came back to the point that you were trying to make and remind us of things, and that's a good way to finish. All right, thank you.